Live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
What is going on, everybody? How you doing? You're watching the EXP, and of course, you're watching your third favorite show, Triple T, Talking Treats Trivia. I'm your host, Chuck Pineau. How's everybody doing today? I already see Eddie's in there. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, and Elena's there. What's going on, girl? Glad to see you. Missed you, honestly. Another great show. Another cool person I'm excited to talk to that we haven't been able to chat with before. Carissa Grant. She already has issue 5 of her book, Redemption. So we're probably going to be getting a prize pack from that. John Stout, good to see you, man. I hope all of you guys stick around for the whole interview. It's going to be about 20 minutes or so. Austin's here. What's going on, Austin? Good to see you, man. We're going to stick around for the whole interview, and then afterwards, we're going to do trivia. And as always, the winner of said trivia will win a sweet, sweet package from our great interviewee today, which, as I said before, is the awesome Carissa Grant. So you know what? I think I've taken up enough of your time. Let's just get to it. Let's go see what's up on Triple T.
You make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Good.
Dude, you have been making the rounds. Like I love seeing someone who hits every show they possibly can, and really just if Kickstarter is a okay, buddy, stay back. If Kickstarter is a wet towel, you just get everything out of there, man.
Yep, this is true.
I love it. I love it. And of course, it's tough because you've got a day job, but then, you're trying to make this happen. And Redemption 5 is already is it 200% funded or something?
Yeah, I think something like 182% funded or something. Yeah.
Around there, not to be exact.
Yeah. Yeah, issue 5, it's this campaign's for issue 5, but issue 6 just got finished yesterday. So issue 7 starts today being made. So we're just kind of moving along.
Well, yeah, I saw you showing off. I mean, you're going way ahead with this thing, and I saw you showing off pencils for issue 7 cover.
Yep.
We did that, dude.
Yeah,
That's
we
awesome.
release every other month. So we campaigned for about 4 weeks. Then we go on pre-launch the next day, and we pre-launch for a month, and then we release the next one. So issue 6, which I said is already done, is going to be released August 15th. And then issue 7 is going to be released October 3rd, along with the graphic novel for 1. And that will conclude book 1. And then book 2 starts January 23rd. So I gave everyone Christmas off. So you're all welcome.
That's so sweet of you.
Yeah. It wasn't it? Yeah, I thought so. But yeah, we already have it's so quick because my artist is really quick, and we already have the whole complete 45 issues written for series 1. So it's kind of just going through and getting them done and editing them and converting them and all that fun stuff. So yeah.
Well, it's funny. We're talking about it, but so far our fans don't know what it is. So why don't you tell us all about Redemption?
So Redemption is Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Supernatural and Silent Hill and the Resident Evil world, and it's all smashed into one. So to give a quick overview of it, our 2 main characters are Seraphina, who is an angel descendant, and Draven, who is a demon descendant, and they don't know that they're a pawn in this war between heaven and hell. And Seraphina, which she doesn't know, but we kind of figured out, she was made by this angelic weapon, and their fathers are trying to get this weapon from them. So you have Draven's demon father who's after them, and then you have the angel after them. So they don't understand what's going on. We get to see that. We get to see the fathers banter and try to, go after them. But our poor characters have no idea what's going on. So for an overview, issue 1 starts chaotic. It's in the name. You can't yell at me. But to give like the first 4 pages to tell you how crazy it is. So Seraphina and Draven were going to run away as teenagers. So it's kind of a flashback to that, or a dream. They were going to run away, and Draven had to go and get a gun to get her away from her abusive father. So she calls him up right after she walks in on her demon-possessed brother killing their parents. And she tells him, "Don't come here. My brother's trying to kill me." Which, of course, the first thing Draven does is steal a car and go to the house. He goes through the front door. She jumps out the back door. She hears him call her, and she turns around to go back and gets hit by a car and taken to another city. And he's arrested for her murder. So for 10 years, they both think that her demon brother killed the other one. So in that 10 years, she's trained as a supernatural hunter to get revenge on her brother for taking him away. And he was trained as an assassin instead of going to jail. So the story starts with them being tricked into this town where they actually meet up, because the angelic weapon cannot be activated unless they're together. So the demons and angels tricked them to get there, and now they're stuck in this town merging with hell. And book 1 is pretty much them trying to maneuver their way out of Silent Hill type town. And there's zombie mermen and ghosts and hellhounds and skeletons, Anubis, zombies, ghosts, everything you could think of. Vampires is introduced in issue 4, and now they're fighting them in issue 5 and 6. So
it sounds that you are enjoying a lot of the sort of mythology side of things, bringing a lot of that in. How much of actual, say, like biblical scripture and stories and whatnot did you lean into, or was it mostly the mythologies?
So all of our angels and demons, besides maybe their personalities, are all taken, their powers and such, their jobs are from scripture. They are actually accurate. I did a lot of research on this. And like her father is Remnal, which is the angel that used to judge souls on heaven and take them to judge souls on earth and take them to heaven. And that's kind of what started the whole thing. Is I was like, what is he doing? Putting these souls in his pocket. So I made this angelic weapon 11 years ago. Well, now it's 13 years ago, to carry them. And then the demon that goes after them is in scripture and in mythology, but they never connected with each other. But it fits so perfectly because he carries souls, and Asmin is a chaos demon that eats souls. So he used to steal souls on the Judgment of Bridge. So it just fit. And we didn't realize it right away, but after we got writing it, we realized that Asmin, not only does he's immune to any type of lightning, and Remnal's only weapon is lightning. So it just kind of fit that they had these two battles together. And something that makes our story a little bit more unique than most people might realize is because we wrote this me and my co-writer wrote this as role players. So for Seraphina, I write all of her speech, all of her thoughts and actions, whereas my co-writer writes all of Draven. So you have two completely different personalities when you read this. It doesn't just sound that way. They actually are. We never write for the other character. So you have that kind of uniqueness to it.
I love that, because my wife and I started as role players in our writings too. So the fact that you would go to that level, dude, that's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, we still write. I just wrote the chapter 1 of book 2 in our spinoff. And it was 15,000 words, but it marked we've now over the 1 million word mark for our story.
Wow.
in 2.5 years, it's 1 million words.
And is that all but that's all story wise, that's not comic words, right?
That's correct. That is all novels. Yeah. We have 11 novels written, and we have 2 short ones, which are 60,000 words, and the rest are between 90 and 130,000 words. So they are not short novels. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you planning on releasing those, or Did you just
No.
kind of make them and you've decided now we're going to turn them into comics instead?
So it wasn't intentional to write these. We just kind of had fun with it. And it wasn't until we had 11 novels where I was like, we should probably do something with this. So we wanted to see our characters come to life, and we thought other people would enjoy it. So we decided to release it as comics. So it wasn't intentional. It wasn't planned. As for the novels, they're written in role-playing format. So like I will write the first chapter and then she writes her reaction to it. So we didn't think people would want to read these two completely different chapters. But if it gets popular enough, you never know. People will want to read them. But for now, we don't have any.
Did you ever do any play-by-post role-playing online?
I used to do like so I'm dyslexic, but I RP'd as Claire Redfield for 15 years before I started writing the story. So I started as a one-liner on posts. So we would do one-liners, and then I bumped up to para and then multi-para, and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna do novelera. That is way too much writing for me. And now my replies are like 6,000 words plus. So I got a little better.
Good for you. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm proud of it.
Do you still role play?
I do, yeah. Not as Claire Redfield. I now have this character that I role play, and I role play with one other person that I've been role playing with for 2 years with another character. But generally, I role play with my co-writer back and forth. So we still write. We're still adding on to it. We have 5 novels for this one written, which is about 45 issues. We have 5 books for the spinoff, which is about 40 issues, and then we started series 2 for both of them. The spinoff is our what if. So this sounds really stupid, but halfway through writing these novels, we felt bad for taking away those 10 years. So we felt really guilty about it. So we decided to write a what if they actually got to run away. So it started as a joke, but now you have these 2 characters that ran away. She's not trained as a supernatural hunter. She doesn't know how to fight. He's not an assassin. They have no idea supernatural stuff even exists. And they're on the run from like all these demons and everything that's all after. So it wound up spinning out of control into 5 books. And it actually became a really incredibly cool story. Yeah. So you get to see her. You get to see her grow and become the fighter that, she's a kick-ass fighter in Redemption. You get to see that kind of grow. You get to see their bond grow and all this stuff. And it actually wound up being, it wasn't on purpose, but we realized that like some people that were evil or the villains in Redemption wound up being like partners with them and help them in the spinoff because they didn't have that 10 years of hell between them. But you also had the opposite, where some people that were their allies in Redemption wound up being evil in that one because they didn't have the bond that they would have had. So it wasn't on purpose, but we just realized it finishing it. We're like, oh, this guy turned out to be this completely different. So it's kind of cool to see that difference happen in the story. So
I think that's really cool. And that's a really fun writing exercise too. Yeah. I love that idea so much. Hey guys out there, if you want, Kenneth, good to see you showing up, man. If you guys have any questions for Carissa, please, we have a couple minutes left of our interview before we end up talking about that sweet prize package for tonight's trivia. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. Wendy, did you have any questions for Carissa?
No, you actually asked a couple that I was thinking.
The role-playing ones?
Yeah.
I knew. Right away, I'm looking across at my co-host, at Wendy, and as soon as you said role-playing, like both of our eyes lit up. We were so excited because, again, like we actually met in 1999 on an online role-playing game and got together and have been together for 23 years. So the fact, so like you're doing a lot of what we have done and experienced over the time. So I legit love what's going on. Do you like? Is this something that will have an end, or are you just going to keep going and seeing where it ends up?
Man, we have endings in mind. So I'm not sure because we just love writing it. So I think that Redemption would end before the spinoff because they're a lot younger in the spinoff and there's a war going on over there. So I know there's an ending. I just don't know which one will end first. So like Redemption with the 5 books, it does have an ending, and it's a happy ending if you don't read the epilogue. And there's going to be a huge warning that says, do not read the epilogue if you want a happy ending. And then I'll go into, series 2. But yeah, I mean, we don't ever want to think about an ending, but we're so quick to write, but there's so many ideas we want to do. But I will say that after either one ends, we are writing a prequel. So you get to see like how the weapon came to be, the fighting between the fathers, how Serafina was created from the weapon, how Draven was created from the demons to get the weapon from her and wound up falling in love with her. And it started a prophecy that started this whole chaotic thing. So there's a lot of intricate details in the background that people won't even know about for like a long time. But there is a lot of things behind the scenes. We're very sneaky in our comics too. There's Easter eggs in all of them, but there's also these little tiny details in the background. You know how when you turn on a movie and the character turns on the TV and the TV automatically tells you everything you need to know and where they need to go and everything. Yeah. So as a joke, we did that, where she turns it on and immediately tells of demon omens in this town. So she winds up going. But if you look really closely to the back of the TV's not plugged in. So it's actually a ghost. It's actually an angel outside the window controlling the TV. And he hints to it in the next page where he's like, you're going there anyway. And she's like, how the hell does he know I'm going there already? So he manipulated that for her to get there. And then when she's walking into town, if you look really closely, there's a crack forming behind her. And that's the crack that will like lock the town into like Silent Hill, like they're stuck in this town. So
I love that so much. That's so much fun.
And in every issue, there is an Easter egg from either a horror game like Silent Hill or Resident Evil, or a horror movie, usually from the 80s or 90s, because I'm old. Like, for example, our Easter egg in issue 1 is the crocodile that goes after Leon in the Resident Evil 2. Yep. And I will say that when the graphic novel comes out in October, that whoever finds all the Easter egg and posts it first will get a 3D printed Anubis for free. So there's going to be that little contest to go to.
That's so cool. It's funny because I'm not really a horror guy, and I say that, and yet I've played all those horror games, absolutely love them. I had to play them, though, with the lights on. Like, I'm that big of a wuss. I tell people my parents accidentally traumatized me because when I was about 2 or 3, my dad had the rock opera of War of the Worlds. And when you open up that record, it's visceral. The images in there are just, there's rivers of blood and just so much messed up crap. I still have never heard the rock opera. I just read the inside and it scared the living crap out of me. And so I've always been very sensitive to it, but also I love the emotionality in horror, and they're directly kind of attacking your emotions in a very direct way that a lot of other genres don't do as much. They tend to be a little more subtle with that.
Yeah. See, this is a really hard genre to break down because it's horror, but it's Romeo and Juliet in hell, but it's like a horror, but it's like adventure, and it's just supernatural. So it's kind of hard to pin down what it actually is, but it's more like a survival horror, and you get to see the bond between these two people, and we have thought bubbles, which is something that a lot of people don't have nowadays, because we have it where it's from a novel. And the best part about a novel is to get inside the characters' heads, which is my favorite part of reading the novels. Like sometimes I'll see a favorite movie and I'll go get the book from it because I want to know what the characters were thinking. So now you have that visual and you get to get inside their heads at the same time. So I really, especially Draven, because our characters are like us. Like my character talks way more than she thinks, and Draven thinks all the time, then more than he talks. So we're a lot like our characters. So, yeah.
Oh, I love that. Well, so guys, please check out the Kickstarter. We're using a different producer tonight. We've got Jay Burns in the house. Love this dude. Got to hang out with him and his lovely lady at Comic Palooza in Houston, and he's taking care of everything. He's already put the link in there, guys. Please check it out. From what I'm hearing and seeing, this is as close to being able to get a monthly from Kickstarter as you're gonna get. So if you want to,
the only reason why we didn't do monthly is because we thought our fans couldn't afford it yet.
and I get that, but I think bi-monthly is really smart if you can pull it off. So guys, please go check out Redemption. Issue 5 is on there right now, and like she said, they're already working on 7. 6 is pretty much done. So
it got uploaded. We're done with 6.
Dang.
Yeah, and I will tell you the easiest way to find us is just search Worthy Chaos on Kickstarter, and we are the only thing that pops up. So
That's awesome. You gotta love SEO, man.
Yeah. Do I tell the prize now for the?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, tell us all about the amazing prize that people are going to be able to win from trivia tonight.
So you're going to get like a starter pack. So you're going to get issues 1 through 3 printed, and you're going to get the stickers and the keychain and the buttons that we have campaign buttons for the Demon War and the Angel War. You can pick your side. Demons have more fun, but I won't say which one to pick. But yeah, so you'll get this whole little goodie package, and we already have them, so they're ready to ship as soon as he tells me the address.
So the winner tonight, you got to let us know, angels or demons, what do you want? But yeah, we'll make that happen. Thank you, dude. I'm so excited about this, and I'm sure everyone else would. Leonard has a question, so let's do this because we get so few questions from the audience. If you could cross over with another title, what would it be?
Do you mean indie or mainstream? Like mainstream?
Dude, how about both?
Okay, so if I could do mainstream, it would be Ghost Rider because that was my favorite from the 90s. And indie would be, and it's actually going to happen. I'm working on a mini series that is going to enter into all the other indie comics, and I've had a couple people on board. So we will be crossing over into Path of the Pale Rider. If you haven't read that from Lori, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's zombies and cowboys. And I don't know if you know Rob Matari, but he has Nightwolf, and my character is going to hunt his wolf down. So that's one of the add-ons. And then Mary Machine Gun is going to be in another issue. So.
Oh, that's so cool. And Dan asked, can you purchase earlier issues? I assume on the Kickstarter, right?
So we have something that a lot of people don't do and we don't understand it. But yes, we have catch-up tiers, but you can actually you could buy issue 1 if you want to. We have a tier, which is issue 1, both PDF and as a print. We also have all the back issues as add-ons for the same price as they were. We have variants and everything in there. We have catch-up tiers for the PDFs. You can get all 5 for $20. You can get the catch-up tier in print, which is $50 for all of them, plus all the goodies. And we also have a catch-up tier of metal covers, if anyone wants that. But I will say that we have some really, really cool things on there, add-ons. Like you can be drawn in as a zombie for issue 8, and you can pick your demise and everything. So everyone could do that as a tier or as an add-on. But yeah, as far as the add-ons, and just let everyone know we're on to the 3rd stretch goal. So if you guys just want to go get a $5 PDF or a $10 print, you will get 16 other PDFs of issue 1s that you can get, including Path of the Pale Rider and all of the Rob Matari's Nightwolf. They're all there, and you also get a sticker pack and all that stuff. And all of our PDFs. All of our printed come with the PDF too. So when you buy the printed, you get both, and you get the black and white version and the colored version of the PDF. So for $5, you will technically get 18 PDFs. So there you go. Super easy.
Jeez, quality, quantity. Guys, what more could you ask for? Holy crap.
And the other thing is I am extremely fast at getting my issues out. I actually got my issues out the day after they arrived last time, which was 6 days after the campaign ended. I didn't even get my Kickstarter money, and they were out the door 5 days earlier than that. So.
Oh, wow. Dan's wondering if you can autograph the prints.
I do. Yep. I'll autograph the prize tonight, and I'll also autograph any that people buy on the Kickstarter too. Yeah.
Guys, that's awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you guys in the audience there for throwing out your thoughts and questions and stuff. I love being able to interact with you guys, and you guys being able to feel like you're a part of the interview. So you guys are awesome. Carissa, freaking thank you so much. Like seriously, for the first time we've ever talked, this was so much fun. It was really exciting to get into your stuff. Please feel free to hit me up another time, and we will we'll get you back on the show, and we'll show off 6 or 7 or something.
Yeah, if you want to have me back in October, I have covers already done from Marvel artists and DC artists that are going to be on the graphic novel in issue 4 and issue 7. So it's going to be the end of book 1. So we're trying to really get that hyped up. So if you got availability in October, I would love to come back.
I think I can definitely do October. I'm very bad at saying no, so I would love that.
Great. That works for me.
Perfect. All right. Guys, like she said, you guys tonight are going to be able to play for an awesome prize pack, issues 1 through 3, plus all that sweet, sweet swag. All you guys got to do is stick around, and while you're watching our amazing commercials, I would also love for you to check out the Kickstarter for Redemption 5. Tell them that we sent you, and also share it around with all your friends, man. Even if you can't afford anything right now, which I completely get, share it, show it off, because this is a sweet, kick-ass series going on.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Oh no, Carissa, I appreciate it. Seriously, this is what it's the EXP was built for. Is to show off amazing indie pieces, and so I'm so glad that we get to meet up with you guys and be able to show it off. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thanks, and thanks everyone in the comments. I really appreciate it. And,
all right, guys. Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I you know what, I love people participating, and I love questions, and it's really nice to have such a great audience for it. So, and your energy is amazing, by the way. I love your energy. You're like me, just hyped up.
I feel the same way. You're so easy to work with because you're just bouncing energy off each other. Yeah. You don't feel like you have to pull anything. There's no dentistry going on.
Yeah, there's never any. Somebody got told that they don't talk enough in interviews, and I said in my entire life, no one's ever said I didn't talk enough, so I don't have that problem.
Oh yeah. I often have to be like, anywhere I go, I have to be like, okay, you got to chill out a little bit, let other people speak. So that's why I love these one-on-ones, because we can all get the exact amount of talk that we want in.
Yes, I love it. So I love being on here. It's lots of fun. Thank you.
Awesome. Carissa, we will do this again. Guys, we'll be right back after this with some more Talkin' Treats trivia. See you in a sec.
Did you know that across America there are over 2, maybe even 3 live stream producers who can't even afford Mountain Dew? Take Brian here. Brian has gone 2 weeks without a sip of Red Bull. If it goes on much longer, he may take a shower and get a real job. Situations like this are as tragic as they are preventable. Join the experience on YouTube and gain access to special emojis and members-only streams. For less than a cup of coffee, you can keep socially awkward hermit people working from their parents' basements where they belong. Scan the QR code on the screen to join. You'll be glad you did. You just finished the last episode of your favorite new show, and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh. Keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wickline Show, on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
going on, guys? We're back on the EXP. This is Triple T, Talking Treats Trivia, with your host, Chuck Pineau, and of course, my amazingly beautiful Vanna White, Wendy Gale. Wendy, say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Haha, so good to see you guys. I mean, dude, Redemption looks and sounds freaking awesome. I'm very excited for it. I hope you guys all checked out the Kickstarter. If you didn't because you're too excited for trivia, dude, I get that. You can definitely check it out afterwards. For those of you guys who have never done trivia before, it's very simple. First person to give us the correct answer gets 3 points. Second gets 2. Everybody else usually gets 1 as long as you answer. We want to keep it interesting and fun. Feel free, if you don't know the answer, throw out funny answers. If you want to do any other kind of, like, if you see that someone else gave a correct answer or an answer you think's correct, take their answer. Go ahead. Get the second place. Do whatever. That'll get your answers quicker. See, and Eddie's already in. He answered C. You're correct. 5 points. Kidding. That puts you at -5 because you lost points for making fun of me earlier. All right. Let's do it. We're playing for that awesome package. The first 3 issues of Redemption plus a bunch of sweet, sweet swag. Wendy, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, number 1. What fraudulent luxury music festival founded by con artist Billy McFarland and rapper Ja Rule had concert goers paying up to $12,000 for a ticket in 2017?
I don't even make $12,000 in a year. How the hell would you pay for that ticket? What fraudulent festival? I almost said the name of it. It's a music festival, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what fraudulent music festival was created? Dan, no idea. You can just, and that's a funny thing, Dan, you can just make up a random funny answer. You'll get points. So feel free to just answer whatever. But yeah, what fraudulent, and we might have to give you clues, so don't go Googling or anything. Well, it's alliteration. That's your first clue. So it's an F festival.
Yes. And it was actually used to help advertise the creator's new app or company or something.
Damn. All right. So my girl Jess Rogie comes in right away with Firefest. Descending Climax. Fire something. I'll give you the 2 points for for that. So yeah, absolutely. You watched both the documentaries, Jess? I haven't yet. But you know what's funny? I was watching Inventing Anna, where they're talking about Anna Delvey. I don't know if you guys have heard much about that. Really interesting story there. But she was actually asked to be a part of that. And so I thought it was kind of funny that a scammer was asked to be a part of this scam. But yeah, so Fire Festival. Good job, guys. Wow. So points all around. 3 points for Jess. 2 points for Descending Climax. Points for Dan, Austin, Eddie. All around. Nicely done, Woodstock. Woodstock was a Firefest.
Yeah.
That was Woodstock 99. Wendy, question number 2.
Well, I didn't make sure I got everybody.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Awesome.
Do you want me to mention them again?
Yeah, I got Eddie, Dan, Jess, Descending Climax, Austin.
Yep.
Is that it?
Nicely done, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, that's everybody.
Okay.
All right, number 2. Which prolific gun maker was portrayed by Sam Hennings in the TV show Supernatural?
Which prolific gun maker was portrayed by Sam Hennings in Supernatural, the TV show? Nice. It's funny that Carissa mentioned Supernatural so much because as soon as she told us that it was a supernatural horror, we went to Supernatural right away. That's funny that you guys would say Winchester. Winchester was the name of the boys, the brothers. But no, that was not the gun maker. Different gun. But nicely done with Winchester, guys, that you would jump on. But no, that's not the one. 45. See, Eddie, you might be, you might just be onto something there. Descending Climax. That's right. You know what? Descending. Once I give you the answer, you might go, "Oh crap! Oh, you're right." Not Smith and Wesson. That's right. It's Colt. Yes, Colt. Samuel Colt was the gun maker who ended up. He actually created this special. I think it was like a golden gun, or it had some special bullet or whatever. So yeah, Jess came in with the 3 points. Austin came in with the 2. We're gonna give points out to Dan. We're gonna give points out to Descending Chaos.
Descending Climax.
Descending Climax. Oh, I got Chaos on the mind because of Worthy Chaos. Eddie, of course, is in there. Okay. Do we have a Descending Climax? I hope you now know. As he just said, I watched so much Supernatural. I did too. You know what? It had. We were gonna ask how many seasons it had, and I was gonna ask the follow up question: how many seasons should it have had? Because honestly, season 5 felt like such a perfect ending to that series. You could have just walked away. But I digress. Wendy, do we have a question 3? Yes. As she lights a smoke. Just a second.
All right, number 3. What round objects are believed to be the manifestation of energy and are sometimes said to represent spirits or ghosts?
See, this is such a good one for Jess because she deals so much with the supernatural and horror. So I think we're almost giving her this one. But yeah, say that one again for me? I can't repeat it.
Yeah. What round objects are believed to be the manifestation of energy and are sometimes said to represent spirits or ghosts?
This is great. Eddie says, you said Descending Climax, so a cigarette is appropriate. Okay, Jess, I almost want to give you the 3 points because what the is an EVP?
Oh, electro.
I mean, dude, she might like have an answer that.
No, it's not the same thing.
No. Oh, okay. She's like, it would be orbs. Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. So yeah, it is orbs. So what do we got going on? Oh yeah, Austin got orbs first, then Descending Climax. Dan was in there. Eddie was in there. Jess is in there. Electronic voice phenomenon. Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're saying. But yeah, so orbs. That's correct. Is that like, or would orbs be similar to like a will-o'-the-wisp or something like that?
Yeah, if you watch videos where they believe that you see these floating kind of orbs, and they can either be black or white, usually. Some people will dismiss them saying, oh, it's just like some dust flying, going across the camera or whatever. But a lot of people believe they are actually representations of spirits or ghosts. It's their energy.
Yeah.
In that little orb, and they're usually floating around in areas of supernatural activity.
Yeah. It's funny because Wendy's been watching a lot of the horror and ghost stories on YouTube. So she's getting way into this in a way. And I've done a lot of shows with the supernatural people, but I love it. I'm interested in it, but to a point, like not enough that I've put a lot of time into it. But why don't we do question 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Which horror movie passed itself off as real found footage in 1999?
This one is probably an easy one for you guys. I loved this movie, by the way. Which 1999 movie passed itself off as real found footage? Bam. Right away. Who else here is a paranormal investigator? I've been doing it for years. A very fun hobby. Oh, dude. Yeah, there's some people. If you want to talk paranormal, our friend Jess Rogie has had a great set of shows that you would love to go back and check out. But yeah, guys, we got some correct answers. Keep giving us more answers just so that you guys get your points. I want to make sure everybody gets points, so I'm going to give you a second longer. But the correct answer is up there. Nicely played. I have to say, that movie, to me, had one of the greatest endings. I freaking loved that ending so much. Dance a Scream. Oh, yeah, that's right, Jess. You did do the ghost tours. Yeah. Yeah, the ending. Dude in the corner? That got me so well. Yeah. Everyone just wrote Blair Witch real quick, but Descending Chaos was nice enough to go, the Blair Witch Project typed it all out really nicely. You know what? Can we give Descending Climax one more extra point? Because they typed out the whole thing. Let's give them 2 points instead of 1. He wasn't peeing in the quarter, Eddie. All right. Do you got everyone down there, babe?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got one more. Got time for one more question, Jay, before we go to break?
Yeah. We're good for one more question.
All right. Number 5. What celebrity power couple just welcomed their 4th child into the world today?
Veering away from the horror pretty sharply. We were talking about death, and now we're all talking about life. Stopped in real quick. I'm driving over rough tundra. Oh, Lyle, good to see you, buddy. Glad you popped by at least, Lyle.
Yeah, but watch the road.
Yeah, definitely watch the road. But good to see you, homie. What power couple recently? Today, yeah, that's right. Today it was announced that they welcomed their 4th child. Not Rihanna. I love that descending. I'm out. Not Ryan Reynolds. Okay, I'll give you guys a clue. The mother is a model and TV personality, and the husband is a singer and musician. He plays piano, right?
Yeah.
Amazing piano. Yeah. So maybe that'll help you guys a little bit. Barbie and Ken. No, not Barbie and Ken. Oh, we do have a correct answer. Thank you, Jay. We do have a correct answer. Keep throwing up. That's right. They had their 4th baby today, named Ren, which is funny because our oldest is named Ren. So Billy Joel. Okay, cool.
Joel. How old is Billy Joel? 80?
Dude, he's definitely up there. He's looked 80 for a while now.
Yeah. He has not aged well.
No, he didn't. But yeah, Jess Rogie comes in with the 3 points. Austin gets the 2. We're gonna give Lyle a point. We're gonna make sure that Descending Climax gets 1. Austin gets a point too. Eddie, everybody, yeah. All right, he's a piano man. Yeah, indeed. All right, guys, you know what? We're gonna go for a break, and then when we come back, we're gonna finish off the rest of the questions to find out who is gonna win that sweet redemption prize pack. We'll see you in just a minute.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out. Twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code. Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. You know how when you go to Comic-Con, after Comic-Con, you go to the hotel bar, and there's a whole bunch of people playing music and dancing, and you've got Pikachu and Lara Croft Tomb Raider doing the cha-cha slide just down from Deadpool and Batman and Wonder Woman? That's every Saturday night over on the Experience Twitch channel. Join Taji Beats for the EXP Dance Party, exclusively on Twitch, twitch.tv/the_EXP.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
You make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
this job really isn't that difficult. But you guys, with the crap you say, makes it so difficult because I'll be talking to someone and I have to work hard not to laugh. Especially when you've got people like, now you're just mentioning pianists for some reason. And of course, pianists, everybody's loving that. You guys are nuts. I love it. Thank you so much. That's the kind of energy I'm enjoying. You guys are fantastic. Holy crap. We've got tons of great shows going on tonight, but right now, it's all about the trivia. It's all about the treats. We've got Redemption issues 1 through 3 and all that sweet, sweet swag. You can pick between Demons and Angels for your prize pack. It's coming up to our awesome winner. It's still anybody else's game. Question number 6, Wendy?
Yes.
Let's do it.
What horror comedy has been screened every night in a theater in Portland, Oregon since 1978, even playing to an empty room for a year during the pandemic?
I love that they kept playing it through the pandemic just so that they could keep it up. They wouldn't have to like try to do it all over again. I love that idea. So yeah, what horror comedy has played since 1978, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so a year before I was born. Not to age myself too much, but my face does that, so.
Well, you kind of just age yourself exactly.
Yeah, I know, but like, my face does that more than I could, so whatever. We already have answers coming in, so, and correct ones at that. But, yeah, absolutely. Let's do the time warp again. Indeed, it is Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yep, yeah. Descending Climax. Might suck. It is Rocky Horror. That's correct. Yeah, they played it all the way through. I think that's so cool. Dean Martin Celebrity Road. Those are good, actually. Awesome. Those are really good. Wendy, question 7?
Yes. Referring to someone is doomed as toast can be traced back to what 1984 comedy?
So referring to someone who is doomed as toast, or you've been toasted, or whatever, was taken from what 1984 horror comedy? Definitely more comedy than horror, I would say.
Yes.
But yeah, it originally was not supposed to be like that, and then the person improv the line, and now we all say you've been toasted. Not an easy one, is it, guys? But you all know the movie. Like, I'm certain, especially with how much we've talked about ghosts and how much you guys seem to know about ghosts, you definitely know the movie. Oh, yeah, and we do have a correct answer. That's right. Austin came in quick. Ghostbuster. Nicely done. Not the Smurf. Sorry, buddy. We've got 3 points to Austin, but no one has said it yet. No one else has officially said it yet. Who wants the 2 points?
Well, Eddie got the 2 points.
You're going to give her, okay, look at her. Yeah, she's going to, you're a sweetheart. Wendy has a special spot for you, homie. Porky's too. See, you're great. I love it. You guys are so much fun. Oh my gosh. Question 8?
Yes. Sorry, we're going a little quick, guys, because we're running behind. So, number 8. What 1973 horror film had a demon named Pazuzu?
What 1973 horror movie had a demon named Pazuzu? I did not know this one at all. And definitely not Porky's 2. She's just helping get back in the positive. Yeah, right. That's exactly what she's doing. Those points all add up, buddy. Yeah. A head-turning classic. Good for you. Is Exorcist correct, Wendy?
It is correct.
It is correct. Jeff comes in with
as hard as you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I thought. Well, I don't know it that well. I haven't watched it in a very long time, and even then, I'm not even certain I've watched it all the way through because I'm a big wuss. That's correct, guys. It is Exorcist. You guys are awesome. Make sure everybody gets points. Jesse gets the 2. Jesse gets the 3. Lyle gets the 2, and then everybody Descending Climax, Austin, Eddie, all get.
Oh, we lost you.
Uh-oh, am I back?
Okay, yeah.
You're
there you
back.
go.
You just
Okay.
froze for a second. You're good.
I am good? No, Jay, you're good. All right, guys. So question 9?
Yeah.
I got totally screwed up by that, by the way. I'm not here, but I'm here. Yeah, look at
Okay, this is
shut.
kind of a long one.
Okay.
All right, so the filming of what 1976 horror classic seemed to be cursed from day one, as on the first day of shooting, several crew members were involved in a head-on collision while the plane 2 actors were flying on was struck by lightning 8 hours apart.
Wow, what year was this?
1976.
So what 1976 horror movie is considered cursed because
From day one,
because several of the people got into a head-on car accident, and 2 of the people in it actually got into their airplane got hit by lightning
yes, and those 2 incidents happened 8 hours
within
apart.
8 hours apart. That's messed up. Not Poseidon Adventure. It is a horror, as Wendy said. Not La Bamba, but you guys are answering, so you get points. Okay, you know what?
We do have a correct answer.
We do have we're definitely giving Eddie a correct answer. It's not Poltergeist, but good job. Austin jumped on that answer, but no, Eddie got the correct answer. So if anybody wants to come in and take those 2 points, steal them.
My favorite horror movie.
Or is Omen?
Yeah.
I have never seen The Omen. Are you going to make me watch it now?
I'm not going to force you.
I would watch it. I'm just not excited to. I'd probably have to buy like an adult diaper or something.
We need somebody else to have the correct answer.
Yeah,
so
somebody else has to
2
get
points.
somebody else has to get the correct answer so we can move on. So you can get the 2 points. Who wants the 2 points for Omen?
We lost you again.
There's
You're still there. You're just messed up.
Oh, what? Like my voice is messed up?
Oh, well, your picture's gone, and
I see me fine.
oh, maybe it's me.
Could be. Everything seems fine on mine. But are you seeing me now? Are you hearing me? Really?
No.
Jay, can you see or hear me? We'll wait and see if Jay pops in. Oh, see, he sees me, so it's you, Wendy. It's all you. And
Okay.
it's not really scary, Chuck, but it's good. I think you'd like it. I see Chuck just. Okay, cool. So, and our
Eddie
second.
got 3, Jess got 2.
Jess got 2. Okay, cool.
And everybody else got a point.
All right. Okay, then I'll watch it just for you, Eddie. Just because you said it like that, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Like I said, I am a bit of a wuss. All right. So is this question 10 already?
Yes.
Okay, so now we can slow down a little bit. We can breathe in, guys. It's been a great game. We're playing for that. This is the final question. We're playing for that amazing redemption prize pack. If you didn't watch the interview, go back, check out Carissa Grant. She's got an awesome Kickstarter right now going on for Redemption number 5. They come out with books every 2 months. Was Christopher Walken in?
No,
Omen?
it was. Oh shoot! I just read it, and I can picture his face. Shoot! Now you're gonna make me look it up.
Let me know if you like it when you watch it. If you dig it, there's a couple of. Okay, I will let you know when I watch it. Okay, so anyways, let's move on. Now that you guys have all been told again about Redemption number 5 on Kickstarter right now, go check it out, share it, love it. Wendy, question number 10.
It was Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck, okay. Who was, wasn't he also in Psycho?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, go on.
Okay. Last question. I'm gonna pull it back up. Okay. What term, coined by paranormal researcher Fiona Broom, describes the phenomena of a collective false memory?
What term, coined by Fiona Broom, explains a collective false memory? And you guys have been so good about the supernatural stuff, so I assume you're going to get a bunch of just awesome answers. Pop, 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 pop. Because you guys have just been really good. I love that Mandela effect. Boom! Like, not even worried. And Austin's been great today because he's been giving us the answers, like in batches of 2. The Ghostbusters, Mandela effect. Well, 3 points for Jess, 2 points for Austin. Everybody else, give us your answers so you can get your points. We want to make sure everybody has points. Wendy's going to start putting them all together, making sure that everything is good. Guys, Worthy Chaos is Redemption 5 is on Kickstarter right now. Carissa Grant was so much fun. And you guys have been awesome. What a freaking fun group we have today. Eddie with the Nelson effect. I love how dry you are, homie. You guys are also great. Seriously, that's such a good time. You guys have been on fire. Today's been a really good game. Wendy, how was the scores? We had some pretty good scores today, didn't we? Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you asked me as I'm adding. Yes, we had some high scores today.
Had some high scores. But I'm sure we do have a winner. And I might even know who it is. I'm kind of excited. Because I don't think they've ever won before. I think we might have a new winner.
We actually do have a new winner.
We have a new winner? Tonight's new winner is...
Jess Rogie.
Jess Rogie! That's awesome! My good friend Jess! All of you guys, fill out the form. Even if you didn't win tonight, a lot of times we have digital stuff that goes out and all that kind of stuff. We would love for you guys to come on out. We'll make sure to send you guys stuff. Just let me know if you want angels or demons. We will make that happen for you. We love you guys so much. Jay, thank you so much, dude. You've been freaking awesome. We love and miss JD, but man, you made us almost forget that he wasn't here. You did great. Thank you, dude. So you can tell him, we forgot all about JD. But guys, all of you guys, thank you so much. We're going to be here next week with my man, Henri Compan. We're going to talk about War Lion. It's going to be freaking epic. You guys are going to love it. For the EXP, for everybody involved, for my beautiful co-host, Wendy, Carissa Grant. Guys, thank you so much. Hour off now, but
Yes.
Oh, we don't have 360 Comics after us today?
Yes, and then Henri after
Oh,
that.
yeah. Henri is on an hour after us. So, yes, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. My name is Chuck, and I give a fuck. Take care, everybody.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.